Steve Budin, who is here, as always, on Monday. But first, we want to get to a couple other topics.
Yeah, last Friday we had the U.S. jobs report. Came in pretty good. 255,000 jobs were created. And again, we're getting more data. A couple of weeks ago, if you remember, we talked about the gross domestic product, showing the economy was still crawling along. So we're getting more good news, bad news statistics. The interesting thing about the jobs report is that the prior 2 months have been revised up as well. So the trend is pretty good. Interestingly enough, too, the number of job openings is hitting a level almost as high as it was before the Great Recession 8 years ago. So there's plenty of job openings out there. The challenge, like I've said before, is getting the folks with the skills connected with the jobs that are available.
Right. Now, is it tainted at all, or because it's summer? Like there's summer jobs that, you know, are just for the summer, and then when fall starts and everyone goes back to school, maybe it's a water park or something that closes back up?
No, the data's pretty clear. Again, the other thing that concerns me is the labor participation rate.
Right.
So even though we've added these jobs, the number of Americans of working age still working is still sitting at about 63%. So with 37% of working age Americans not working, that's still a problem.
Right, okay. All right, let's talk about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. They've got two big speeches coming up, and you're saying this is really going to be important.
Yeah, finally we'll start having some issues discussed in this campaign, hopefully. Trump just finished his speech, and I haven't had a chance to really review it yet. Mrs. Clinton is giving her speech to the same group, I think tomorrow or Wednesday. So I'll go in and dissect them both. But interestingly here, you have a really big difference of opinion in terms of tax rates and where we should be allocating our funds as a society. So pay attention to the speeches closely. The one thing I would say is these are speeches. So just because they say it doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Right, and then there's always the debates where they can actually, you know, get on each other about it and try and pick apart some of the plan and say, oh, how are you going to do this? And so that's something people will watch closely. All right, let's talk about